Like many people, I've always struggled with my weight. It was a constant source of stress and anxiety for me. Every time I stepped on the scale, I felt a wave of disappointment wash over me. The numbers never seemed to go down, no matter how hard I tried. It felt like a constant battle. I would look at myself in the mirror and feel a deep sense of dissatisfaction. My reflection was a reminder of all the failed attempts and broken promises I had made to myself. I'd try fad diets and crash courses only to end up back where I started. Each new diet promised quick results, but they were never sustainable. I would lose a few pounds only to gain them back, often with a few extra. It was a vicious cycle that left me feeling defeated. I was frustrated and discouraged. The more I tried and failed, the more I felt like giving up. It seemed like no matter what I did, I couldn't win this battle. I was stuck in a never-ending loop of hope and disappointment. One day I stumbled upon an article about the boiled egg diet. It was a moment of serendipity. I wasn't even looking for a new diet plan, but something about it caught my eye. Maybe it was the simplicity of it, or maybe I was just desperate for a change. It piqued my interest because it seemed simple and straightforward. Unlike other diets that required complicated meal plans and expensive ingredients, the boiled egg diet was easy to follow. It didn't promise miracles, but it offered a realistic approach to weight loss. Could this be the answer to my weight loss woes? I wondered if this could finally be the solution I had been searching for. It was worth a try. After all, I had nothing to lose except the weight that had been holding me back. I decided to give it a shot. I stocked up on eggs and other healthy foods, and I made a commitment to stick with it. The first few days were challenging, but I was determined to see it through. It wasn't about fitting into a certain dress size. It was about feeling healthy and confident in my own skin. I wanted to feel good about myself, both inside and out. I wanted to have the energy to do the things I loved and to live my life to the fullest. I was tired of feeling sluggish and uncomfortable. My weight had been a burden for so long, affecting not just my physical health, but my mental and emotional well-being as well. I was ready for a change. I yearned for a sustainable solution, not a quick fix. I wanted something that I could stick with for the long haul, something that would help me build healthy habits and maintain my weight loss. The boiled egg diet, with its emphasis on whole foods and portion control, seemed like a step in the right direction. It wasn't just about losing weight, it was about making a lifestyle change. And for the first time in a long time, I felt hopeful. The boiled egg diet is actually quite simple. The basic premise is to eat a certain number of boiled eggs each day, along with other lean proteins, low-carb vegetables, and plenty of water. For example, a typical day might look like this. Breakfast: 2 boiled eggs with a cup of unsweetened green tea. Lunch salad with grilled chicken breast, dinner salmon with steamed broccoli. The diet emphasizes lean proteins, which are essential for building and repairing tissues. Eggs are a great source of protein and other nutrients. The diet also limits carbohydrates and fats, which forces your body to burn stored fat for energy. The first week was surprisingly easy. I had anticipated a lot of challenges, especially when it came to sticking to a new diet. But to my pleasant surprise, it wasn't as difficult as I had imagined. The simplicity of boiling eggs and incorporating them into my meals made the transition smooth and manageable. I was worried about feeling hungry all the time, but the protein in the eggs kept me feeling full and satisfied. Each meal felt complete and nourishing. I didn't experience the usual mid-morning or late afternoon hunger pangs that I used to. The eggs provided a steady source of energy that lasted throughout the day. I also made sure to drink plenty of water throughout the day, which helped to curb any cravings. Staying hydrated was key. I carried a water bottle with me everywhere I went, and it became a habit to take sips regularly. This not only helped with managing my appetite, but also kept me feeling refreshed and alert. By the end of the week, I stepped on the scale and I couldn't believe my eyes. The numbers had dropped significantly. It was a moment of pure joy and disbelief. I'd been skeptical about seeing any real changes so soon, but the results were undeniable. I'd lost 5 kilograms. I was ecstatic. It felt like a huge victory, and it was a testament to the effectiveness of my new routine. The sense of accomplishment was overwhelming, and it gave me a newfound confidence in my ability to achieve my health goals. It was incredible to see such tangible results in such a short time. The difference was visible not just on the scale, but also in the mirror. My clothes fit better, and I could see the changes in my body shape. It was a powerful motivator to keep pushing forward. It motivated me to keep going. I started incorporating more physical activities into my routine, like jogging and light exercises. Each step felt like progress, and each healthy meal was a step closer to my goal. The journey had just begun, but I was already feeling the benefits. It wasn't just about the number on the scale. I was already starting to feel the difference in my energy levels and overall well-being. I felt more energetic and positive. My mood improved, and I found myself looking forward to each new day with enthusiasm. The changes were not just physical, but also mental and emotional, making the entire experience truly rewarding. As the weeks progressed, I realized that the boiled egg diet wasn't just about eating eggs. It was about understanding the power of protein and portion control. Protein, as I mentioned earlier, is incredibly satiating. It kept me feeling fuller for longer, which meant I wasn't constantly reaching for unhealthy snacks. Portion control was another key element. The diet taught me to be mindful of how much food I was actually consuming. I started using smaller plates and measuring out my portions. It was an eye-opening experience to realize how often I'd been overeating without even realizing it. One of the most surprising benefits of the boiled egg diet was that my cravings for sugary treats and processed foods drastically reduced. I used to have a serious sweet tooth, but after a few weeks on the diet, I noticed that I didn't crave those sugary snacks as much. The high protein intake seemed to stabilize my blood sugar levels, which in turn kept my cravings at bay. It was liberating to break free from the cycle of cravings and guilt that I had been trapped in for so long. I felt more in control of my food choices, and I was making healthier decisions without feeling deprived. Drinking plenty of water was a crucial aspect of the boiled egg diet. Staying hydrated is essential for overall health, and it becomes even more important when you're following a specific diet plan. Water helps to keep your body functioning optimally, ensuring that all your organs are working as they should. It aids in digestion, helps to transport nutrients throughout your body, and keeps your skin looking healthy and vibrant. Not only did it keep me hydrated, but it also helped to flush out toxins and keep my metabolism running smoothly. Drinking water regularly can help to prevent headaches, improve your mood, and even aid in weight loss by making you feel fuller, which can reduce the temptation to snack on unhealthy foods. I found that starting my day with a glass of water set a positive tone for the rest of the day. I made it a habit to carry a water bottle with me everywhere I went and to sip on water throughout the day. This simple practice ensured that I was consistently hydrated, which in turn helped me to stay focused and energized. Whether I was at work, at the gym, or just running errands, having water on hand made a big difference in how I felt. I also found that the diet gave me more energy. The combination of staying hydrated and eating nutrient-dense foods like boiled eggs provided a steady source of energy that lasted throughout the day. I felt more motivated to engage in physical activities, whether it was a morning jog, a workout session at the gym, or even just taking a brisk walk during my lunch break. I wasn't experiencing the usual afternoon slumps that I used to get after eating carbohydrate-heavy meals. Instead, I felt alert and focused, which made it easier to tackle my work and stay productive. The energy boost I got from the diet was a pleasant surprise and one of the key benefits that kept me motivated to stick with it. The protein in the eggs and other lean sources kept my energy levels stable throughout the day, allowing me to power through my workouts and daily tasks. Protein is essential for muscle repair and growth, and it also helps to keep you feeling full and satisfied. By incorporating plenty of protein into my diet, I was able to maintain my energy levels and avoid the crashes that often come with high-carb meals. This made a significant difference in my overall well-being and helped me to achieve my fitness goals. Social gatherings were a bit tricky at first. It took some planning and willpower to stick to my diet while surrounded by tempting treats. However, I learned to focus on the social aspect of these events rather than the food. I would eat a protein-rich snack before going out so that I wouldn't be as tempted to overindulge. I also became more comfortable explaining my dietary choices to others. Most people were understanding and supportive, and some even expressed interest in trying the diet themselves. Like any weight loss journey, I experienced plateaus along the way. There were weeks when the scale wouldn't budge no matter how strictly I adhered to the diet. It was frustrating, but I learned to persevere. I reminded myself that plateaus are a normal part of the process and that consistency is key. Instead of getting discouraged, I used these plateaus as an opportunity to reassess my habits and make adjustments where needed. I might increase my water intake, incorporate more physical activity into my routine, or tweak my meal plan slightly. Looking back on my journey with the boiled egg diet, I am amazed by how much my life has changed. Not only have I lost a significant amount of weight, but I've also gained a newfound appreciation for healthy living. I feel more energized, confident, and in control of my health than ever before. This experience has taught me that sustainable weight loss is not about deprivation. It's about making gradual, healthy changes to your lifestyle. It's about nourishing your body with whole, unprocessed foods and listening to your body's cues. If you're looking for a simple and effective way to kickstart your weight loss journey, the boiled egg diet might be worth considering. Remember to consult with your doctor or a registered dietitian before making any significant changes to your diet, especially if you have any underlying health conditions. Start slowly, listen to your body, and be patient with yourself. Weight loss is a journey, not a race. Celebrate your successes along the way, and remember that every small step you take towards a healthier you is a step in the right direction.